Between school, extracurriculars, and the ever-living responsibilities of preparing for the future, it might seem impossible to make time for the things you love. We often hear people say, "I'm just too busy," or "I wish I had more time to do what I love." But here's the truth. If something truly matters to you, you will find the time for it. I know because I've done it. Between school, extracurriculars, and the vet science program, I found a way to maintain all of that while maintaining my responsibilities to my school and my passions. I'm a part of the veterinary science program at a technical college through the Unionville High School. And anyone who takes that program knows it's no joke. Instead of normal high school classes where you typically just take notes and do the tests, we engage in hands-on learning, such as doing competencies where we handle and restrain animals, and where we have to memorize various medical terminologies. And some days it feels like my head is going to explode from everything I have to memorize. But even with all that pressure, I don't feel stressed out. I actually feel quite fulfilled. Because with all of that, it's not just schoolwork, I'm working towards my future. Studies have shown that experiential learning like that in the veterinary science program can give students a better understanding of how their future life in college will be, where they have more hands-on activities. And even with all of these stuff I have to do in the program, I still don't let it stop me from my true passion. Music. One of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life was my school's chamber choir trip to New York, where we performed Creation by Dan Forrest on stage at Lincoln Center. And being on stage, performing that powerful piece with the very composer conducting us was truly a surreal experience that I wish to live again. I remember the first day I stepped into this high school where I took one look at my schedule and I told my counselor, "Excuse me, Miss Alfred, this is wrong." Because I was looking at my period 6 and I realized I had Spanish rather than my normal schedule where I thought I would have choir or chorale. And with that, she told me that since I was doing vet science at TCHS, I didn't have the space in my schedule to fit in that class. And I went home that day and I was devastated because up until then, I've been doing choir for almost my whole life, ever since 3rd grade. It's something I've been working towards my whole life and I wasn't ready to let that go. So I decided to make a stand. I went through the whole school's website and I tried to find some kind of way where I could make the time for myself to fit in that course so I could, continue it. And after a long night, I found out that I could take one online course throughout the year so I could sub out that course and fit in choir. And I couldn't be more happier for me doing it. Studies have shown that students who partake in music activities have been shown to have higher emotional intelligence and social skills due to them being more interactive in their community for singing. However, with all of this, I also have to balance it with my extracurriculars. I am a part of various things, as you heard in my intro. I'm the vice president of our FFA chapter at TCHS. I am the secretary of our school's Possum House Club. I partake and win in various competitions. And I also am a big person in our school's Board of Equity and Inclusion. I truly love that club. But even with all these activities, all of them take up a huge time, especially theater. In fact, not only a week ago, I was on this very stage performing our school's rendition of The Drowsy Chaperone. And from practice starting at, I think, about 3 to 9 p.m., it's quite a long time, and I was finding it very hard to complete my schoolwork, but I still found a way to manage it. Balancing all of these have taught me how to to manage my time better and how to grow as a person, and how that no matter how difficult things may seem and how little time I may have, I can always find a way to do hard work while doing good work. With all this time that we have, it can seem very difficult to fit in your passions. However, the next time you experience a thing you want to try, whether it be playing an instrument, singing like me, or, I don't know, writing a poem, I want you to maybe take 5-10 minutes out of your day, or just sit down and do it. It can be any song, it can be any kind of writing, it can be any kind of instrument. I want you to try doing it, because when we work on ourselves as people, we realize that our passion and our responsibilities aren't opposing forces, but rather they work together in making us stronger and more well-rounded people. Thank you for listening.